Hi, my name is Zach Dewhurst and I'm the owner of PrintPhase. We at PrintPhase offer 7 different types of screen print transfers so you can satisfy the wants and needs of your customers. Now let's go over our different types of transfers, the materials that you will print them on, and how they are pressed. First, you have our Opaque Hot Peel transfer. This is the transfer you'll use probably around 80% of the time. Why? It can be applied onto pretty much all types of garments, but particularly cotton and cotton poly blends. It's available in over 60 standard colors and is applied at our typical 375 degrees, 8 to 10 seconds with medium to firm pressure. Again, the Opaque Hot Peel transfer will be your go-to for 80-ish% of the time. Next, you have our low temperature transfer. This temp transfer is a lot like the Opaque Hot Peel, except that you don't apply it at 375 degrees, but actually at 280 degrees. Why? It's because it's designed to go onto 100% polyesters and other synthetic materials. If you press 100% polyester and other synthetic materials at higher pressures or temperatures than 280 degrees, you actually end up scorching the shirt and leaving a box from the press. This is not because there's too much pressure, but it's because synthetic materials cannot take that extra heat. Again, like the Opaque Hot Peel transfers, there are around 60 standard colors, but you apply it at 260 degrees for 8 to 10 seconds with medium to high pressure, but it's actually a cold peel. So after you press it, you want to wait for around 20 to 30 seconds, rubbing it with a heat eraser for around 5 to 10 seconds, and then peeling it away. Now, after you've cold peeled the transfer away from the garment, you actually want to heat press it again with craft paper for an additional 5 to 10 seconds to give you that added peace of mind that it's truly cured to the garment. Now, our soft vintage transfer is a lot like our Opaque Hot Peel transfer in that there are over 60 standard colors available. You press it at 375 degrees for 8 to 10 seconds, medium to high pressure, and it's really designed to go on cotton and cotton poly blend products. Now, what makes the soft vintage transfer different than the Opaque Hot Peel is that it's a hot split transfer, meaning that the majority of the ink will split and go onto the product, but some of it, around 10%, will stick to the paper. Now, this allows for the shirt color to come through the ink slightly, giving it that nice vintage look. Also, because you're laying down less ink, it is a much softer feel than the Opaque Hot Peel or any of our other transfers. We also suggest hitting this with craft paper for around 5 seconds after pressing, just to give it that nice soft vintage look that you're really wanting. Next, we have our glitter sparkle transfers. Now again, like these other transfers that we've talked about, they're primarily designed to go on cotton and cotton poly blend products. They are applied at 375 degrees for 8 to 10 seconds with medium high pressure. And like the low temperature, it is a cold peel. So what you'll do is you'll press it, you'll wait 20 to 30 seconds before peeling it. During that time, for around 10 seconds, you want to rub it with a heat eraser. After that 20-30 seconds, peel it off, and you actually then want to hit it again with either parchment or craft paper. Also, gloss paper is not a bad idea. The gloss paper will give it a nice glossy, shiny look. The craft paper will give it more of a plain look, and the parchment paper will give it a matte look. Believe it or not, using these 3 different types of papers for around 5 to 10 seconds, repressing the print will do drastic different things to the finished look. Again, you will find the gloss is probably what you'd like to use the majority of the time. If you use parchment paper, you have to throw it away after just one use. Similar to the glitter sparkle is our metallic transfers. They're similar because, again, you're applying them at 375 degrees, 8 to 10 seconds, medium to high pressure, and it's a cold peel, again, 20 to 30 seconds, rub it with an eraser, and you can press it with our gloss, parchment, or craft paper. Again, if you press with parchment paper, it's a one-time use. You want to throw it away immediately. If you use the gloss paper, you can use it several times. You just want to wipe the gloss paper in between each use. There are more colors to the metallic. There's around 25 stock standard colors, and we can also somewhat color PMS match a color. So if you want a specific metallic color, this is actually a fun ink to mix and make, so just request it when you need it. Next, we have our puff transfer. This is a lot like the Opaque Hot Peel transfer, except that it is actually a 3D puff effect and feel. So the ink, once pressed, will be slightly raised coming off of the garment. It's a pretty cool product, and it's really nice when you're printing onto like sweatshirts and other materials that are slightly a bit heavier. It's like the Opaque Hot Peel again because, like most of our transfers, 375 degrees, 8 to 10 seconds, medium to firm pressure. This is a hot peel, so you actually want to peel it around 1 to 2 seconds after it's been pressed. And again, like the Opaque Hot Peel transfers, there's around 60 standard colors for it. And again, cotton polyblend products. Our last type of screen print transfer that we have is a glow-in-the-dark transfer. It's somewhat hard to see here, but when this transfer is pressed and then it is taken into the dark, it will glow for a good amount of time. The amount of time that it glows is really dependent on how long it is charged, and we'll go over that in a second. But when it comes to glow-in-the-dark pressing, it's a lot like our other cold peel transfers where it's 375 degrees, 10 to 12 seconds, medium to high pressure. Again, 20 to 30 seconds before peeling. You want to use a heat eraser to rub the image before peeling it. And you really want to press it with parchment paper for an additional 5 to 10 seconds to make sure that it's truly cured onto the garment. Now, after you've pressed the transfer again with parchment paper, you want to then charge it using either the sun or fluorescent lights. The sun will really work a lot better. Once the garment, once printed, has had time to charge, you can then take it into the dark and you actually see how much it glows. Now, typically it'll glow longer based on the amount of time it's been charged and the type of light. Sunlight will always be your best type of light for glow-in-the-dark charging. Lastly, we have our vinyl transfers. This is not a screen print transfer, but it is a vinyl cut transfer. The nice thing about vinyl is it's really good for those one-of-one prints that you need to get done that your customer absolutely demands. There are many different colors that the vinyl comes in. We stock over 40 different, but we also offer metallic and glitter vinyl as well. The glitter is pretty much applied at nearly the exact same temperature as all our other vinyl, which is 375 degrees, 10 to 12 seconds, medium to high pressure. And it's a cold peel again, so it's around 20 to 30 seconds of waiting. You want to rub it with an eraser and then peel. After peeling it, you want to hit it with craft paper for an additional 5 to 10 seconds to know that it's truly cured onto the garment. Now again, these are our 7 screen print transfers that we offer, plus our vinyl, which comes in our standard, metallic, and glitter looks as well. If you have any questions about our different types of transfers, please do not hesitate contacting us. Thank you.